Hey, Jeremiah. We will begin with Greg Barnes. Go ahead, Greg.
Hey, Jeremiah. The defense was very effective there early with Jordan Yates in at quarterback. What changed once Jeff Sims entered the game there late in the second quarter?
Yeah, definitely his ability coming in definitely changed up our game plan a little bit. We thought Yates was going to be the guy throughout the game, so we really didn't game plan too much for both quarterbacks. We had some stuff for him, but we didn't think he was going to play the whole second half in the second half of the ball game. But I mean, he showed his ability to be able to pull the ball. And I mean, when we got guys in space, we got to either make a juke move and make somebody miss so someone else can come into the tackle, or make the tackle right then and there. Because you see when you miss a tackle on him, he can be explosive.
Thank you.
Andrew Jones.
Hey, Jeremiah, going back to what Greg just asked you about, what did he do that was different that gave you guys so many fits? And it appeared to me that they were winning more battles up front after he came in, and maybe he gave them a little bit of juice. Is that what you saw? And in the first part, what was it specifically that made him so difficult?
Yeah, I don't think it was really our D line getting beat. I think it was just the scheme of the play that they had going. I mean, they had counter going into the boundary with the running back. So, I mean, the Mike and the Will really have to go with the counter, the two pullers, and get in the fit. And then if he pulls it, I mean, the one left fitter that's really in the fit is either the free safety or the nickel, and they're 15, 12 yards off the ball. So it's a really hard tackle to make. I think that's really something that got us. I mean, the QB runs really hard to stop him. You get an extra blocker every time. And I think the counter and the read option that they brought in with him really is what hurt us.
Did you sense any frustration once they started getting going? I think they scored their last 5 full possessions of the game. Did you sense frustration out there from the guys?
Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated. I mean, because when we're getting lined up, I mean, it wasn't really everything about them. Sometimes we would be in a stunt and two guys wouldn't run the stunt and everybody else on the defense is running the stunt. So, I mean, there's a gap open. When he took off on that long run, I mean, not everybody was on the same page. When he hit the long run, I believe in the third quarter, like I said, probably 8 or 9 of us were in the defensive call and the other 2 guys weren't. And I think that's just what we talk about during the week. I mean, we can't have any mental errors. I mean, it's really us beating ourselves.
Thank you.
C.O. Brown, go ahead.
Hey, Jeremiah, where do you feel like the team goes from here? Obviously this loss puts you in a different category in terms of the race and the Coastal, and kind of given the expectations and talk that this could be a special season. How do you feel like you guys are going to react going forward?
Group together and come back together even closer as a team. Do that 1 more % that you can do next week to help the team get better. After losses like this, I mean, we had our ass handed to us. So, I mean, everybody needs to go home, look themselves in the mirror and see what they can do extra during the week to get better and be better for the team. I feel like that's how we do it. And then, I mean, there's still a long season ahead. Every given Saturday, somebody can lose. I mean, you can see it. So far, these 4 weeks in the college football season have been crazy. So, I mean, get back to the team, regroup, and get closer as a team and do 1 more that you did. Do 1% more than you did last week and bring the guys together.
All right, last one for you comes from Adam Smith.
Hey, Jeremiah. Along those same lines about what you're talking about, Max said he was disappointed. He said, I'm embarrassed. Like, are you there? Is that where you are with this thing tonight?
I mean, I'm definitely embarrassed. I'm definitely on the defensive side of the ball. Came out in the first half and played so good in the first half. I felt like everybody was just too comfortable coming in the second half that we could just throw it out there and just do it again in the second half. But they threw a new quarterback in there. We had to communicate more, and guys were jumping out of gaps. And I mean, that's something we preach every day in practice is win your 111 and let the plays come to you. And I think once we saw him running and he started making plays, I think guys just started to try to make a play and not do their one responsibility. And that's something we preach about all the time.
If I can follow up real quick, how do you think you try to get this thing figured out on the road? It's two road games this year that just haven't gone right for you guys.
I think we just need to talk more as players on the team. I mean, the coaches, I believe, emphasized it during the week. they know. I mean, even since Mac's been here, that's something that we've struggled with is winning on the road. I mean, if we want to be a great team, be the team we want to be, we have to win hard road games. I mean, and I thought Virginia Tech got us ready for that. I mean, that was a hostile environment. I thought VTech would get us ready for that, but I think it's just looking at each other in the mirror, being really critical in practice, in the secondary, D-line, linebacker room. I mean, there shouldn't be anything tolerated when there's mess ups on a Wednesday or really even on a Tuesday when we're in a base call. That's something that I believe we need to hold each other accountable with.
Jeremiah, thanks for a couple of minutes.
No problem.
Appreciate you.